Hello and welcome back. In today's class, I am going to teach you how to pronounce a word correctly. Nowadays, we are not pronouncing certain words correctly. While pronouncing, unknowingly, we commit certain mistakes in pronunciation. If we have to pronounce a word very correctly, we need to learn phonetics and silent letters and syllabification. If we are well versed in these three topics, we can easily pronounce a word without any obstacles, for which all we have to do is to learn these three topics such as syllabification, phonetics and silent letters. After we have learned all these three things, we can easily pronounce a word without any difficulties, and we need to listen to news on TV, and we can also watch certain English movies with subtitles. By doing so, we can develop our English pronunciation very correctly. If you are not able to pronounce a word properly, the listener may not be able to understand what we are coming to say. So therefore, there will be some language barriers between us. In order to avoid such a thing, we have to pronounce that word very accurately, for which we have to learn those things which I have told you now. And I would like to give you some examples, and also I want to tell you certain important words which we are mispronouncing in our English conversation. For instance, coffee, C-O-F-F-E-E, this is a coffee, but most of us are pronouncing this word as a copy. In our Tamil conversation, we often say copy, but we are not pronouncing correctly coffee. Coffee is the correct pronunciation, but we are pronouncing it as a copy. It is incorrect. Similarly, while traveling by bus, when we have to get down at the next stop, we ask the conductor to stop the bus, for which we use one word, hold on, or some people are using it in different way, but the correct pronunciation is hold on. Hold on is the right pronunciation. In our everyday English conversation, we mispronounce a large number of words. Likewise, fuse, F-U-S-E, this is the correct, but we pronounce it as a fuse, or in some other way we are pronouncing. When there is no power supply, sometimes we are saying there must be something wrong with the fuse, but not fees. Our people are using fees or in some other way. Both literate and illiterate people are also mispronouncing certain words unknowingly. The next, receipt. This is the right, but we say it as a receipt. For instance, we buy something and we are given receipt, not receipt, but we say it as a receipt. But receipt is not correct pronunciation. Receipt is only the right pronunciation. And another one word, often, O-F-T-E-N. But we mispronounce this word as often. Many of us, most of us pronounce this word wrongly, like often, but T is silent there. Similarly, some other word like police, P-O-L-I-C-E. The right pronunciation is police, not police, but we call it as a police. Police is not correct, but police is only the right. For this purpose only, I am asking you to watch some English news on some TV such as NDTV 24/7, like BBC English News. There are many English news channels. You can watch something like this, and you can develop your pronunciation skills in an excellent manner. And let me give you some other examples. Food, F-O-O-D, but we pronounce it as a food, not food, F-O-O-D. The correct pronunciation is food. I want some food to eat, not food. So food is the only, like fast food, not fast food, fast food, because there is a slight difference in terms of pronunciation between America and Britain. That is British English, American English. There is a slight variation. They are pronouncing like fast food, but we are saying it's a fast food. It is wrong. That's why they often say, please pardon me, that English speaking people, when they are holding conversation with us, they find it very difficult what we are talking with them over the phone or face to face. They can't understand very clearly what we are trying to say. It is only because of the pronunciation which we are using. So in order to avoid all these things, we have to pronounce the word properly. Let me give you a few more example. There is one word C-U-C-U-M-B-E-R, but not cucumber, cucumber. This is the right pronunciation. Likewise, there are some other words like breakfast, not breakfast. For example, have you had your breakfast? This is the right pronunciation. Don't say breakfast, not breakfast, breakfast. Like photograph. This is correct, not photograph. We have to say photograph, but we are saying photograph. It's incorrect pronunciation. And then some other words, hotel, hotel, not hotel or hotel, hotel, H-O-T-E-L, hotel, like interesting, not interesting, interesting, like jewelry, this is correct, not jewelry, July. So this is when we are talking about the month, don't say July, July. So likewise, I can give a large number of examples like this. So we need to learn the correct pronunciation, and we should pronounce the word correctly. We should not mispronounce any word. Only then our conversation can be understood by our listeners. So these are all some important things, and we have to learn this. And whenever you are looking for a word in the dictionary, the first and foremost thing you should do is to see the pronunciation in the bracket. Especially in the Oxford Dictionary, you can find that phonetic symbol in the bracket against each and every word, and you need to see that phonetic symbols. Accordingly, you have to pronounce this word. At first, there might be a little bit difficult for you to pronounce the word, and if you are practicing like this, gradually you will find excellent improvement, for which we need to watch some kinds of English movies with subtitles, or news on TV, or you can listen to some conversation in YouTube, or there are so many ways for us to improve our pronunciation skills. If your pronunciation is excellent, your speech will be liked by everyone, and that's very good. We have to pronounce the words like a native speakers of English. So I have given you only very few instructions in this regard, and as the time is running out, I would like to conclude my speech. In the next video, I would like to talk something more about this. Thank you so much for listening to me.